I've just read Catwoman issue 1 from Future State, and it's really good. Really good is a bit overstating it. It's good. It's fun. It's very Catwoman-esque. She's doing a heist, kind of a heist. So this, again, the thing with these is they are all standalone books. There's no continuity. There's no carryover. There's nothing that ties these books together, because something happens in here that contradicts several other of Future State books. So we're just judging this as a standalone Catwoman random book that's happening at some point in the future. So the only underlying thing is Peacekeepers and Magistrate. That's it, because everything else makes no sense when you think about the characters and where they are. So we start in Alleytown. The art's quite nice. The faces are nice. I mean, his face is absolutely gorgeous. Hers is okay. I think because Selena has less features, but that's a very handsome face. So we start in Alleytown, and prisoners are boarding a train that's going to a correctional facility, or a what do they call it? They call it something. Oh no, what do they call it? Determination for the magistrate. Oh no, that's terrible. I absolutely forgot what they call it now. It's like a rehabilitation. There you go, the reformatory. So they're going to be reformed. It's basically kids and criminals that they've got on there. Selena shows that she's part of a group called the Strays. She does this weird hand symbol. I mean, she should be careful. Not allowed to do hand symbols anymore. It's racist. So this guy just gets battered because he just doesn't want to go along with the magistrate. So they just pistol whip him and beat the crap out of him. Poor sod. Everyone's on the train. This I've seen. This was in Batgirls when the girls were in prison. This was on one of the walls as well. Batman Lives. So kind of a through line, I guess. But I mean, if you're going by that, in Future State, Selena's with the Gotham City Sirens and she's having a girls' night out with Poison Ivy, and she's been shot. So pay no attention to that whatsoever. So on the train, Catwoman's talking about how she's going to get on the train. She's got a new suit. It's got magnets that will last for 12 minutes. So she'll be able to hook to the outside of the train and then get in and save everyone. She's got, this is Cheshire Cat, not to be confused with Cheshire, which is another character altogether. These are her strays. That's Leo and Cheshire. So she's got a new suit. It's alright. It's a bit blah looking from a distance. When we get closer, there are some neat little things on there that I quite like. She's got a new bike. The problem I'm having with a lot of this art is it's very still and static. I mean, like, this is meant to be an image of her riding a bike at speed. Now, I mean, the train shows a little bit of motion, like you can see blurs and stuff like that to show that it's moving. This doesn't show anything to show that it's moving. It's just a bit boring. But she's on the train. She's got someone working on the inside, some fellow strays. It's these kids here, so all they have to do is open the door for her at a specific time, and then she can get on the train. Who are the writers? Ram V's the writer. Otto Schmidt is the artist. Oh, he doesn't do bad, I'm not going to lie. The art's pretty nice overall. So her new suit has got wings, which, okay. Didn't need them. I mean, she's a cat, and so should kind of have the magnets on her hands and feet to sort of land like a cat. I don't see why it has to be wings to glide her down, but, you know, it's a choice they've gone with. So she lands, and she's got to get in the train. So where are we? Because we've got some purples and some blues on the suit. So the closer you get, the nicer it is. It's just from a distance, it looks very blah. But so yeah, she kind of looks like Bumblebee there, or maybe the Wasp. So yeah, this kid opens a door for her. She gets in and saves him. Here's where we see the first cool thing. The patches on her knees are kitty faces. How cool are they? That's awesome. Apart from that, yeah, it is a very plain outfit. So on board is this Miss Canaris. She's there to investigate the train to make sure everything's above board, make sure it's all running well, make sure there's no problems. We find out there's a prisoner on board. We don't know who that is. I'm looking and I was like, oh, is it Jason Todd? I see like maybe a red hair. Oh, it could be Jason Todd. That would be quite interesting. So Catwoman's, she's got these goggles that slide to the side. Pretty neat. I'm not going to lie. Cool idea. So she's got 50 minutes to get everyone to safety before the train gets to its destination. And she's got to clear 12 or 14 coaches before then. So we see her clear coach 12 in this awesome way she does. She's got a cat head on her back as well. So she just kicks butt. Awesome. Fantastic. Finds a prisoner. This is where it gets a bit dumb. The prisoner's name is Onomatopoeia. He speaks in sounds, which he just says bleep bloop. I mean, you leave if you come across a criminal on a train, a transport train, and he says to you bleep bloop, you leave him locked up. I mean, you don't undo a man that says bleep bloop. You just don't do it. So he coughs, and then he says scribble as he makes himself a mask. The mask is very representative of like Spiral. If anyone remembers the Nightwing story when he was Grayson and he joined Spiral. But I've never heard of Onomatopoeia. But yeah, he says whip whip kapow. So he's fun. He's going to help Selina get to the front of the train and they're going to steal it. And then we find out this girl here, who's undercover, is actually Talia al Ghul. And she's there to save Bruce Wayne, who's on the train. So it was Bruce Wayne, not Jason Todd. So again, contrary to what the Dark Detective is telling us, there's no time frame for any of these. So this is a standalone one. Don't follow this up with anything, and don't think of any other book as its prequel. It's weird. I just don't know how they're doing this. There's no reading order. So anyway, Bruce Wayne's on the train, and the next issue is the Batcat Express. So Selina will obviously save him, maybe get into a fight with Talia. Last time they fought, did Talia not take her heart out or nearly kill her in Hush? So anyway, yeah, it was fun. It's a fun Catwoman story. She's very Catwoman. The art's nice enough to look at. Again, with most of this Future State, it's just a nothing story. They're just nothing. They don't feel like, well, they're not tie-ins to anything. That's the problem. When you have an event and all these issues usually feel like a tie-in. For example, if you've got Blackest Night and then you read The Flash Blackest Night 1, 2 and 3, they feel like they have a purpose. They're expanding on the story. They're part of the main event. This is not part of anything. This is like random issues of random characters doing random things. It's just so weird. I don't know why they're doing it. I absolutely hate this cover. This cover is absolutely disgusting. It's a terrible rendering of Catwoman there. I mean, it just doesn't do the suit justice. It doesn't do the character justice. It doesn't do the issue justice. Yeah, she's on a train, but I mean, it's a nothing cover. Yeah, so overall, I didn't hate it. I liked it for what it is. Once I just kept ignoring things and the contradictions, and you shouldn't have to keep ignoring contradictions to enjoy a book, but yeah, it was alright. I'll read the next one. I'm not overly excited about it, but it is what it is. It was alright. Yeah, anyway, until next time, take care and stay safe.